fact that I know that my faith is going to give me the strength to get through it. You know, I think that every morning, I humble myself before God. And, I ask Him to give me the strength to persevere through another day. And in doing so, it allows me to come out here and just glorify God and in the way I play the game.
To each and every day to celebrate the Eucharist, to transform, the power of God gives us to transform the bread and wine into the body and blood of Christ. To celebrate the Eucharist is, no doubt, the greatest of all privileges.
We can run and we can run, but we're going to get tired eventually, so we've got to stop running and try and figure out what that calling is. I think the best thing to do is to try to figure out what God's calling us to do, because I think ultimately each one of us is happiest when we do what God wants us to do. So it really does work that way.
We are so starved for love. We are so starved for knowledge of our body that we are oftentimes willing to eat out of a dumpster to satisfy that hunger. That you can only eat out of that dumpster for so long before you start feeling nauseous. And the great gift of this theology of the body from John Paul II is that it demonstrates or lays out for us the banquet that truly satisfies the hunger.
There are days where I get to sit back and it can even bring tears to my eyes to hear somebody say that, because of you I've gotten back to the church. Because of you I'm back in the confessional. I've gone back to confession for the first time in 15, 20 years. And those are the things that when I really calm down and I'm able to put that into prayer, I'm able to say, wow, that's such a gift that God was able to do through me. But how can I be proud of that? That's nothing I did.
So really the goal for young men and for those who are getting married and have children, those who are living a generous single life, is to understand this greatest story ever, get into the story, live it with the power of God, and change the world. That's the great adventure. That's what makes life exciting.
So faith and reason can never contradict each other, simply because God never contradicts Himself. As long as we use our reason properly and rightly and naturally, we'll find the truth. We won't find as much truth as we'll find by faith, but it'll never contradict the faith.
The fundamental question that we all have to answer for ourselves is, what happens after we die? How will we be judged?
Mother Teresa, she didn't do great things. She said, strive not to do great things, the little things with great love.
This helps us take all those moments of our life, join them to the perfect offering of Jesus on the cross and in each Mass. And in that way, our minutes and hours and every day become something of eternal significance because they're playing a role in the salvation of the world.